faced off for the 45th time in their careers. Yes, that includes the playoffs. We're going to pick this one up with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Austin Reeves, a full-court outlet to LeBron. Hey! This felt extra good. Why would that be? Oh, yeah, remember this?
Hey, you played against my dad. Your first NBA game ever. Really. Sacramento. You feel old, don't you?
You didn't feel old on that play.
There you go, age.
Dunking on senior and junior. Under 5 minutes left to play the second quarter. Luka Doncic.
I need this.
Working his way in the paint, shuffling, getting the floater, Sinead.
It's not fair. When he initiates contact and also is 10 feet from the rim, it's going to be a good night for that man.
See, getting inside, that's what the Rockets needed to continue to do. KD carrying the Houston's offense. But wait, we need a refuel, and it didn't quite come. Here we go. Under 5 minutes left. Again, here comes the double team on Kevin Durant here, Sinead.
They needed gasoline. They needed propane. They needed more in their tank.
A bad shot?
Bad shot.
Well, good defense. Another Houston possession here. Durant, Brian, gets double teamed again.
Turnover.
And the bounce pass, it was stolen. Here comes a double team again on this one.
It's about to be another bad shot coming your way.
They could not get inside.
Beautiful closeout by LeBron James.
The Rockets, Sinead, they turned it over 17 times on 14 made field goals.
Why'd you tell me that nugget? I still stand by them.
Look at LeBron. LeBron just disrupted that whole play. Hey!
I love the unselfish pass right there.
LeBron cheating on the play, cheating on the inbound.
So Eason inbounds.
Why see it? Why?
The Lakers go on to win this one 100-92. That 6 minute stretch was about as ugly as it gets offensively. I believe, Brian, the word you used was criminal for their late game offense.
Non-existent.
They shot 1 for 10 from the field. They went more than 5.5 minutes without making the field goal. They turned a 3-point lead into a 10-point deficit. All right, those are the numbers. Here's Kevin Durant.
I just feel like I lost the game for us tonight. That simple. I mean, my teammates could. I mean, of course, we probably can make more threes, but it's on me. I mean, to be honest, I'm the offense, and the opposing team is going to use all their resources and not let me get comfortable. I think the whole process is too slow, and I just think that it's all on me because the team, when they see me, it just feel like 1-on-5, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because I see 2 guys coming up out the corners to help at the elbows, and then guys at the boxes, and it's almost like a zone when I get the ball up top. Maybe I got to just get out the way, get in the corner, space the floor out for other guys. And I think just that when I get the ball against certain teams, they're just going to settle out and just say, you know, we're just going to double and play a little zone behind it and see what happens. And if we give open shots, that's cool. But maybe I just need to get out the way, you know, be honest. Set screens, be ready to catch and shoot. Just space the floor out for my teammates, you know. It's been happening throughout the season, but you know, I'm starting to figure out, I think I just need to get out the way and let other guys dribble the ball.
Kevin Durant needs to get out the way. It's kind of rare, Iman, to see him frustrated like that. What did you make of those comments?
I think, one, I was impressed to hear him say he's the offense. That was...
Not a lie.
I get it. He scores the ball and everything. I totally understand. What I can't understand about the comment is afterwards then saying you're going to give them the ball. Like, it's like you can't do both. You can't be the offense and then say, I'm going to let them dribble the ball. It's like we got to pick how we're going to be aggressive, pick our spots, and make sure that doesn't happen again.
The only thing I would add to what he said is correct. I am the offense, but I am the most consistent offensive player.
Come on now.
And that is the truth. He's talking about the 7 turnovers he had in the game, and those were not clean ones. Those were almost passing the ball right over to his opponent. The frustration for the Houston Rockets is that they are easy to game plan against, especially when he is the offense bringing the ball up the floor because you double team. But typically in those circumstances, you have 2 defenders outside of the 3-point line, which means it should be easy to make the reads to be able to finish. And right now, the Rockets don't have the right decision makers, or maybe at least trust or confidence in their ability to be able to make those plays that count.
Yeah, I'm giving him a pass because I'm giving Durant a pass because they don't have the system or the personnel right now to handle a game like this. Like, when there's 5 minutes left in this game, I almost like, you know, Wemby's on. I'm gonna turn it over because I know what's going to happen. The Lakers are the best clutch team in the league. They get into a clutch situation, they have ultimate confidence. The Rockets are one of the worst in terms of good teams. They're one of the worst clutch teams in the league.
Without a doubt.
They have routinely not been able to finish offensively. Quite frankly, Malika, when they get into clutch situations, their numbers make them turn into the Utah Jazz. And I'm not trying to insult the Jazz, but they morph from a top 4 team in the West to the Utah Jazz. And the reason is because
Utah Jazz slander
The why is
early.
important, though.
well, when it comes to their net efficiency in clutch time is the same as the Utah Jazz is for the 40.
But the question is why? And the answer is because they don't have a true point guard. But we've known that over the course of the entire
Yeah, so they had a bad break. Their break is if Fred VanVleet gets hurt in September, where they don't have a roster spot and they're up against the apron. They believe in Reed Shepherd. They think Reed Shepherd can be a point guard in the future. The problem is that Ime Udoka doesn't believe in Reed Shepherd at the end of these games. The reason Durant is the one out there is because Ime doesn't have him in the game because he's a target defensively. Now, they may end up, guys, benefiting. Fred VanVleet may come back next year, be awesome again. Reed Shepherd may really benefit from having these, high-stress moments. And in a year, they may be saying, aren't we glad we didn't use any assets to rent a point guard? But when you have a 37-year-old player in Kevin Durant, you're not necessarily putting your team in the best position to win. And the numbers just do not lie. They have routinely not been able to get it done in close situations.
Yeah, my biggest problem with having Kevin Durant go out there and have to depend on him so much when you do that, throw that double team at him, and then you see him make an unaggressive turnover as opposed to making a nice decision. Everything you see, he's on his heels in these possessions. He's backing up, steps on the line right there. Non-aggressive. You don't have Kevin Durant getting a look at it. He's not even attacking the guy that's closing out at him. And when I see Kevin Durant like this, it's going to automatically, when you say you're the offense, it's going to automatically put everybody else that's in a red jersey in that unaggressive mentality. And that's the problem that I have with this whole thing.
They also didn't have Şengün last night. That has to be pointed out. Şengün would have provided some relief.
Without a doubt. But not in the ball handling and decision making. I think Şengün just understands and appreciates the value of having another superstar next to him, but saying, I'm going to play as if Kevin Durant isn't out there. And that ends up working out, and that's what usually happens in an all-star game. So that's what I'm looking at.
It all comes down to winning the point of attack. And because he knew they were coming, it's almost like he was casual versus having that point of attack that you initiate. That's a better fix. I don't think we're going to see another game like that from Kevin Durant.
Oh no, he took accountability for it.
These have been some of the issues that have plagued the Rockets all year long. So certainly I don't want to overlook that. These are things that are going to come up against team after team after team. But the Los Angeles Lakers, they also did this to Houston. They saw the game plan and they said, you know what? We are going to employ ours and we're going to do it well. They continue to send the double team. They haven't exactly been a defensive powerhouse all year long, and yet here they come. And Brian yesterday said on our show, right, he said after the Houston leg of this road trip, he could be ready to declare this a success or not, depending on how this swing goes. What are we thinking so far?
Awesome.
They got to win the
Lakers.
next one.
Just get into the last 5 minutes in a close game. I like the Lakers, but I will say this. They could bring Şengün back tomorrow, and if the Rockets win tomorrow's game and just split this, it's a win for them. The standings are equal, and they win the tiebreak. So Houston, while we can really look at the way they failed last night, and we can praise the Lakers, this can be totally flipped around with a good game tomorrow night.
I did walk away from this, though, for Los Angeles, saying, Sinead, you know what? This is a real winning streak that they're on right now.
Finally, you're starting to see the big three have real chemistry and picking their moments and sharing the basketball. It was that Austin Reeves drop-off to LeBron to have the dunk. Those are the things that galvanize your squad. I look at the Houston Rockets, and I'm like, typically under Ime Udoka, they're the bullies, they're the dogs. But it felt like the Lakers were the dogs. They were bigger, particularly versus Reed Shepherd, versus other opponents. They would literally just mismatch him and then have people go to the rim, and they get easy looks. And you talk about defensively now, big caveat, Alperen Şengün did not play, but they held the Rockets to 35 points in the second half, the lowest half that they have had all year long. So I want to see them do it against the big teams, but it was a good...
Is that a side eye?
Oh, what?
It's a little bit of a bombastic side eye.
Not at all. I like the way the Lakers are playing right now. I do.
But you're not too.
This seems like a butt that is.
It's not a butt. It's not a butt. It's just. I agree with you. When we start talking about the playoffs, I just, it's a different vibe for me.
We're not talking about the playoffs. We're talking about the
that's what I said. The streak is great. It's been a great time. It's been a great time.
When it's a close game, the Lakers have a chance. So they just have to try to play in.
But I'm just saying, last night, Houston handed them that. That
They beat themselves.
If they can do it again,
yeah, I'm not a
we're
guy
gonna be
that goes
having
out there and
another-
says that.
On Thursday, we're going to be having another.
I'm not a guy to go out there and says that, like, you know, we beat ourselves and everything. But that was one of those games. Where
All right.
you
Well, there you go. The Lakers, though, they have won 6 in a row, and they're starting to piece something together, even if it comes with a little bit of Iman side-eye. We did also have dueling 40 pieces last night in Boston. Do you guys remember when Jaylen Brown said this part? He said, I don't foul bait. He said that against the Thunder. I don't know, maybe the Suns have a different opinion. I'm not saying that I do here. But we're going to pick this one up here in the second quarter. Boston up in this one.
Like it.
Jaylen Brown
To the cup. I
gets
like it.
inside, attacks.
He's tapping at the rim.
Jaylen Brown, he was 9 of 11 from the free throw
Yeah, that
line in the
was very
first half. So jumping ahead here to the fourth quarter.
Some course correction.
It's a 2-point game. This is a good one here, Brian. Jaylen Brown, once again, gets to his spot and executes.
There was no foul there. That was clean, high-level basketball.
Clean, mean, winning machine, green.
It is St. Patty's Day.
Oh, jeez. Devin Booker gets to the cup, finishes 40 points on the night. Couple possessions later here.
Oh, scoop.
Can't fall asleep.
Weak side double.
To the Euro.
Hello. That's not an easy move when you come back.
Tatum finished with 21 points.
He did that
in
to
this
show
one.
us he ready.
Yeah,
This is the next Celtics possession. Jaylen Brown there to clean it up. And then the Celtics closing this one out. Brown drives.
Man,
pump
muscle.
fakes,
Oh, my God.
nails the jumper. He finished with 41. By the way, 19 of 21 from the free throw line. That's a career high. For made free throws, Boston is coming, Eastern Conference. Still to come on NBA Today, Wemby leads the Spurs to another major milestone, but the way they got there, it might tell you a little bit about where they're headed this season. Plus, the playoffs, they're right around the corner, and all of a sudden, is Atlanta calling? There's a major factor of their 10-game run that's leaving Wendy a little skeptical. And remember when Anthony Edwards told President Obama, I'm